How's it going? This is Hoiman and I'm here to talk about Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Is a video game developed by Masahiro Sakurai and is published by Nintendo. The game is a party/fighting game with a maximum of 4 players that crosses over with various Nintendo characters from different games, such as Super Mario, Legend of Zelda and Kirby, and pits them together to battle it out in an arena. The goal of the game is to rack up damage on your opponents and when high enough, smash them flying off the screen to score a point or be the last one standing. The first game is Super Smash Bros., which released on the Nintendo 64 in 1999. And it featured 12 playable characters. However, during the early stages of development, the game was actually titled Dragon King and featured no Nintendo characters at all, but original ones instead. The game was developed by Sakurai and Satoru Iwata in their spare time, but Sakurai eventually decided to include Nintendo characters to add atmosphere and personality. I think that this was a very good choice. The second game, Super Smash Bros. Melee, released in 2001 for the Nintendo GameCube and featured 26 playable characters, again from Nintendo's library of games. This game is also where the series really gained a large following and community because of its flaws in the game mechanics that players turned into techniques and skills, such as wave dashing and L cancelling. Because of these exploits, this allowed players to have fast-paced and high-inducing battles not originally meant for the game. Due to this, the game has become one of the most competitive games in the world and has been going immensely strong to this day. Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the third game in the series, released in 2008 for the Nintendo Wii and featured 39 playable characters. However, this is also the first game where some of the characters from the previous game would not be returning as a playable character. It is also the first game to include characters outside of Nintendo games, also called third-party characters, such as Solid Snake from Metal Gear and Sonic from the Sonic the Hedgehog games. This game is also the first in the series to feature online play, allowing players to play against friends and strangers all across the world. The fourth game, or games, are 2 near identical games that released on the Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Wii U in 2014. These are called Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and featured 51 playable characters at launch. 7 more characters were then added to the game via downloadable content, a first in the series. This is the first game where Smash Game is available on a handheld. The game also allows up to 8 players in a single game at the same time. The most recent game released in the series as of this video is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which released in 2018 for the Nintendo Switch and featured 76 playable characters, as well as new characters to the series. The game also brought back every single character to ever be playable in the past. 12 more characters were then added to the game via downloadable content, bringing the roster to 88. Because of its huge roster, Sakurai has stated that future games in the series will most likely not see this many playable characters again. Back when I was a kid in 1999, some of my cousins often came down to Torquay to visit me and family. They'd often like to bring down their games consoles and games to play, Super Smash Bros. Being one of them. I remember being pretty astounded at seeing some of my favourite Nintendo characters together in a single game, battling out. I was never really good at the game, but I had lots of fun with the game and cousins that I created some of my most cherished memories in my childhood. After playing the game for many hours, I quickly became a fan and couldn't wait for Super Smash Bros. Melee. I used to spend countless hours reading through the Melee section in gaming magazines, looking at the screenshots and rereading through the pages. When my 11th birthday came, my family got me a Nintendo GameCube and Super Smash Bros. Melee. My wait was finally over. Now I could play the game as much as I wanted, and I did. Some days I would wake up and play the game till I went to sleep. That just shows how much I loved the game. I spent countless hours playing the game to death. As the years went by, the later games released and I continue to play and enjoy them to this day. Because I've been playing video games since I was very young, I've grown much attachment to various games and its characters, especially Nintendo. So having all these gaming characters, as well as my attachment and memories, Super Smash Bros. Has become like a family or place where I can hang out with all the characters in one place and have fun. It's become like a sort of safe place, a place where I can go to relax and have fun. Because of my mental health and low confidence back when I was a kid, I never really had that many friends, so I would spend all my time playing Melee. I know it may sound a bit sad to some people, but that was just the reality of my situation. Because of this, the Smash games have become my most favourite video game series and holds a very special place in my heart. Because I also like to collect figures, when Nintendo announced that they would make the whole Smash roster into small figurines for their Amiibo line in 2014, I was ecstatic. I can finally have all my favourite characters displayed in the real world in my gaming room. To this day, the Smash games continue to be my favourite series, and I often play the games to help me with my mental health and have fun. With each new installment, I and many others always anxiously wait to see what new characters are added to the game. This gives me something to look forward to and also helps lift my mood and mental health. This was quite a personal story and how Super Smash Bros. Has had a huge impact on my life, especially my mental health. I suspect that many others out there may have a similar story to mine. If so, then I'd welcome you to share them in the comments below. In any case, I thank you for listening to my story. Thank you. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.